भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We'll read from the first verse. पराञ्चिखानि व्यतृणीत् स्वयंभूः तस्मात् परां पश्यति नान्तरात्मन् कश्चित् धीरः प्रत्यगात्मानमैक्षत आवृत्तचक्षुरमृतत्वमिच्छन् पराचः कामाननुयन्ति बालाः। When visarg is coming before ka, you have to pronounce half ka. Parachah, like that, half ka. Parachah kamanananuyanti balaha te bimrityoryanti vitatasya pasham atadhiramritatvam viditva ध्रुवम् अध्रुवेष्विह न प्रार्थयन्ते ध्रुवम् अध्रुवेषु इह न प्रार्थयन्ते ध्रुवम् अध्रुवेष्विह न प्रार्थयन्ते। Again, पराचः कामाननुयन्ति बालाः ते मृत्योर्यन्ति विततस्य पाशम् अथ धीरा अमृतत्वं विदित्वा ध्रुवम् अध्रुवेष्विह न प्रार्थयन्ते न प्रार्थयन्ते। In the first verse, there is a censure of extrovertedness. Now understand what is the meaning of extrovertedness. In life, it is important that we have to act, we have to live with people, we have to work with many projects. You will work in your business, school, institutions. What is the meaning of being very extrovert? You have lived a life in which I interacted with somebody so that I have gained impressions. I have opened so much thoughts on some issue which has no end. Open an endless source of thought. Which kind of thought? Unending, number one. Number two, disturbing. Number three, blinding. Number four, draining. Unending thought about that issue, about that person, about that topic. Brooding means going in circles. There is no conclusion. Blinding, I'm not able to do something good about that. No. And last is, I drained out by that thought. My relation with something has become like this. Living with people is not an option. You may live with anybody. But extrovertedness is a mental extrovertedness, not that I am physically extrovert. I have formed such a relation with somebody or with some work or some success, some failure, that I have lost my freedom to think about it and to close the topic about that. So there should be freedom. Okay, this topic is there. I'm thinking about this topic. Please note, whenever you are thinking, try to make a habit. You find out on this topic in which I am thinking, why I am thinking. What do you want by thinking? What you want to discover something, or you want to, like we are thinking on the verses here. So we know that we have to know the meaning of the verses, therefore we are thinking on these verses. It is not going to be endless thought on this topic. It will conclude on a certain topic. Thought is conclusive and not confusive. It is not going to drain me out. It is not going to blind me out. I know that this is going to conclude. When you give a thought on a certain subject, always try to become more alert as to, am I becoming, if the thought is non-conclusive, it is brooding, it is blinding, understand, the ahankar has come up, or my tremendous attachment has come up on certain issue. I have left God on a certain issue. I think I'm hating certain person. And you are now emotionally bonded labor. इमोशनल इंडेंचर नहीं बोल रहे, इमोशनली बॉन्डेड लेबर. You have lost yourself. जाओ, you have lost yourself. You know, in Gita, Bhagavan has used one word, 6th chapter. He says, Bandhuratma atmanastasya yenatmaivatmana jita. One who has conquered his mind, that mind is the friend. Next line. Anatmanastu shatrutve. He says, another person is there. What is his name? Whose mind is like his enemy. What is his name? Well, his name is Anatma. As if he has no Atma. As if he is no Atma. Now Bhagwan has put a name for him. बोले क्या नाम है? बोले अनात्मा प्रसाद. As if he has no name. He has lost his self. Sometimes you feel somebody is very sad. People say also, Swamiji, this is not real me. This is not I was like that. This is not my essential. I used to be very joyful, happy-go-lucky type of person I was. This situation has made me like that. I was not like that. This is not my essential nature. I was very efficient. I was very happy. I used to dance in my college days. I was very good dancer. I was very cheered up person. Now what happens? I've lost all things, There is no joy I feel. The situation has as if taken the essence out of me. Not the same as I used to be like that. As I feel, what for I am living. You start questioning such things. What for? For whom? How long? So, because you have so many of thoughts like that. Okay. So, this extrovertedness is not that you are not going out and involving in the world. Your involvement doesn't take you evolvement, it has taken you to devolvement. Involvement should take to evolvement. What is the meaning of evolvement? Evolvement means I am free from a certain bothering area. Some mental weakness I am free from. I had a mental weakness. After working here, I am out of that mental weakness. This involvement has converted into evolvement. Okay. This was the first mantra. And who withdraws, who desires for immortality? Second mantra, let us see. Here the Shruti Mata is calling some such people as childish people. Only these people are childish. Balaha. Childish means childish means that a person has grown up in age and body. He has grown up in age and body because that he can't help. He will definitely grow up. You can't stop your age when you try. But age will. They say they one word they use, only age is catching up. That means you are running away. Why should it catch you when you are not running? Is he catching up? You will not catch a running person who's stable. You need not catch. We try our best to put on denting, painting, make the hair black, and all these things we do. Take vitamin B, C, D, all our things. See, but age catches you, and it catches in the hair. It catches everywhere. It catches in your knees. It catches in your back. It catches not. It doesn't catch the hand. It catches the knees. It catches the back. It catches the eyes. It catches the hair. It catches the every portion. It catches the teeth. By catching teeth comes out. So it catches the heart. It catches the lungs. It catches your liver. Digestion is poor now. सब जगह एज इज कैचिंग, एज ऑल परवेडिंग नाउ. बोले बालहा मतलब क्या है? वन हु हैज ग्रोन इन एज, ग्रोन इन physically, but when he thinks, he doesn't consider the data with him. His thinking is without proof. Thinking is without proper consequences. He doesn't think about it. This is called childish, not childlike. Childish means when you are thinking, please consider all the information. If somebody says, that person is bad, supposing he says, I will never believe. Why? How do you know? Well, it appears from look. Look, you also appear bad. So don't go by look. ये क्या बात है? Bhagwan Ram and Sugriv were there. When Vibhishan came, so Sugriv said, he should be imprisoned because we can't trust the brother of enemy. Bhagwan Ram said, Yaar Sugriv, same logic could have been given with you also. When you came, I trusted you. Your brother was a problem. I could also have said that enemies' brothers could not be trusted. So childish means when you are thinking, you are not taking sufficient data. Then what you will say? No, give me what is the proof? Bole, I think today's day is bad for me. Why? Every Monday is bad. Today is Tuesday. Every Tuesday is bad. I have unlucky Tuesdays. Achha? What? That's last Tuesday I fell down. Where? In the staircase. It was Tuesday? Huh? How it clicked? I don't. Staircase are meant you should look down when you are walking. But I had heard somewhere look up. So if you don't look down and walk, you will fall only. क्या करें भाई? When you don't have sufficient data, then you made a mind my Tuesdays are bad. How many Tuesdays did you observe? Like that. Only one you must have thought. So when you think, please don't jump and rush to conclusions about any person. Supposing you say that person, how about you know about that person totally? Somebody does something wrong and they say this person does something. I agree. That person may have done wrong on A, B, C, D issues. I am agree to what you are saying. I'm not saying you are not. But I have 22 more alphabets to tell that he did right also. E, F, G, H, I, J, K. You don't know that, which I know. Because those who are with you and me, you tell everything about me. I mean about yourself. About work you tell. So if you are here, how much work you do that I will know maximum actually. Because anybody who does, he tells me, he mails me. Your work here, those who are living, others will not know as much as I would be able to know that. Getting my point? Others won't know that. Others may see one aspect of you only. But they have not known everything what you have done. And out of what you have done, if something has gone wrong, you are wrong in ABCA. Nobody can be right in all the work. Let us face the fact. Don't think that he is good in all the work. I also make mistake. Because you have not seen other work, therefore you dubbed him like that. You have not taken full praman. Full proofs you don't have. Full information you don't have. This is called childish. Mummy, he went in the film. Well, I want carrot halwa. Arey, it's a film. It's in the screen, it is not real. No, but see it is very hot. How do you know? See, the smoke is coming out. Arey, smoke is also a part of the film. How can mummy smoke be in the film? Unless real halwa is there, mummy, how can the smoke be? How can the smoke be in the film? No, it is. You can't go there. Shh, keep quiet. Listen. Film is going on. Everybody is. See. One carrot. No. You say, no. You keep quiet. This is not a real. The cow. See, no, not a cow. That carrot is there. See, the elephant is moving. No, carrot. I told you I want carrot. See, it is unreal. Hey, keep quiet. I will hit you. No, I didn't hit me. I'm hungry. Before we came, I gave you a glass of milk. Not I'm hungry, I want something to eat. After interval. And you are in the back seat, somebody turns like that. See, you need to embarrass you. Me. Then he's quiet. Because in the dark he's not able to see the. He's not taking the whole praman. He's too. forgot other scene. Only one scene he is attached to. This is called Bala. You don't know the complete picture. You are not considering the complete picture. If Shruti Ma is scolding, you said Bala Paracha. Paracha means outward. Kaman means your sense object. Anuyanti, they are after it, running after that. Bala, outside they are running. Why outside they are running? Because why they are running outside? And then what will happen? Te mrityoryanti vitatasya pasham. Death has a noose around you. Death, you know, na? corresponding to your action, one fruit you have created. Now that fruit means situation. One fruit means situation. Now you have ordered a situation unconsciously. And you will have no choice but to go through situation. You will try to run away, but you cannot run away. It is thinking like I'll jump from the earth. Running from a situation is like thinking I will go to the horizon and jump from the earth. As you cannot jump from the earth and go to another place, similarly, you cannot run from a situation. Situation is such, it's like a jail. Well, I want to run away. Where you will run? Run kahan karo? Run jaओ kahan tum? This is called death. News of death is like that. And it's vitatasya. Vitatas means well spread. News is well spread all around. Why? Because you have involved in that area where thought is throttling you. So what is the problem? So you are caught in anatma and not atma. Caught means you are suffering, but you can't live mentally, not physically. Mentally you can't drop the issue. This is called your prison. Which thought troubles you. Don't say person troubles you. The thought troubles you, but you can't drop the thought at will. Like something is hot. I picked up something in the kitchen. It was hot. I just dropped it. Let it fall. But it was dal. My hand was burning. Sometimes, some brave people are there. So they don't use the tongue, etc. The stove is there. The milk is boiling. So they lift it. It is so hard that they just dropped it. After that, if you have not got burned, that means you have never cooked. One proof that a person has cooked, there should be some mark in his hand somewhere. Am I right? No? It is not possible that you have cooked and you have not got burned. It is impossible. If you are writing notes, some ink will be there. By mistake, one line will come like this. And if you are doing havan, some lungi dhoti will become, holes will come. So this is the sign. If you are not doing havan, then dhoti, lungi will be totally plain. But because you are a holy person, hole will be in the dhoti. Holy will see. And you will feel very guilty. I had only 2 sets I brought and one has hole. Whom to say now? So, dhyan dena. Anatma nishtha. Anatma nishtha means what? You are now at an Atma darshan. Anatma nishtha and Atma nishtha. One is totally inside, the other is totally outside. What is outside? Where you are caught. Caught means profession, possession, family, body and mind. This is your key area. Will again say profession, possession, family, body and mind. This is the top priority. And this consumes your day and night. This is called pash. Means this is an area of suffering. You are not using it to evolve. Please note, family is not a problem. Morning also I said. Possession is also not a problem. Ambarish also was a great king. Yudhishthira also was a great king. They were Mahagrahasthas. They were much richer. But they were great devotees of Lord Krishna. So again say profession, possession, family, body and mind. There are 5 liabilities we have. Liability means what? You give lot of attention but you get tension from that. This is called liability. And what is asset? Asset is that which gives you some kind of health and attention. And you have to give minimum attention. You have to give minimum attention, you get maximum fulfillment of that area. That is called asset. So this is the death area. You have made some person as a death for yourself. You have made some person as a death, noose. You have converted a person into a noose. How? By getting attached, by hating somebody. Because his thought throttles me. I'm not able to get out of thought. So that person is not death. Don't curse him. You have made the person a death for you. That person is not a death. Because his thought troubles you or what he does troubles you, you are not able to get out of that thought at will. You have converted that person into a noose now. Because of your unhealthy relationship. Anything healthy gives joy, unhealthy gives pain. So what has happened? Your profession has become attention. Your possession has become attention. You are not able to take out. You have converted. How? Because you want attention. You are seeing, you are taking out God from the situation. You are taking out God from the person and perceiving. When any issue you take out God, it will become a hell in due time. There's a good quotation. Let me write off first. When you take out God from any issue, person, situation, either it will be hell right there or it will be becoming hell in due time. Just wait for that hell. You just wait for that. 5-10 years, it will become hell. It is the future hell. Future hell means? Yes. Hell means what? Where all is not well. And you have to tell that you are in the cell. So, this, don't make any person a hell in your life. Don't make any profession a noose for you. I did not make it. No, you do not make it, but your thinking made it. You are not bringing Lord in it. You are not bringing your purification of mind in it. You have become independent enjoyer and independent sufferer. This creation of independent sufferer and independent enjoyer is a noose in your life. I hope you are getting my point. Supposing I like you a lot, I want to enjoy you only, independently. You are mine only. This is what they say. Mine only, not anybody else's. You are for me only. See me, talk to me, love me. Or I am suffering from you. I am independent sufferer. I am not able to bring God in my suffering. You are failing to bring God in your suffering, if at all suffering is there. Yesterday I told about Sudama's story. He didn't suffer independently. He brought God in his poverty. So poverty became a blessing for him. There is no situation where you cannot do sadhana. There is no person with whom you can't do sadhana. But we fail to understand that. So paracha kaman anuyanti balaha. When I say balaha, you should please put a visarg there for your. Because some people pronounce stay, they say like that. Even if I say bala, I hear some pronunciation. Bala stay. Half sa is a visarg, double dot, plug point. Okay. 2-pin plug. Okay. So why you say all these things? Because I will say, they say I have forgotten. They think I have not seen Visarg. I'm not that non-alert person. If little mistake I made in chanting, I will again chant it. It happens I forgot or I oversaw. Again. So sometimes I say Swami is not announcing them. Or somewhere I will add Visarg. I will say Parachak Kaman Anuyanti Balaha. Then you will say, where is Visarg here? That half size Visarg. Well, what is Visarg? I told you double two dot are there, vertical two dot. So then you will see. Please put out the. Then what is there? Then te word is there. Stay ni. Don't pronounce stay. Don't say stay mrityoryanti. Balaha. Te mrityoryanti. Why? 5 things you have made a news. Don't make anybody news in your life. But for me, it is becoming a news. I don't know what to do. What to do? Shall I jump somewhere? No, don't jump. Don't jump. Then what to do? First of all, don't be sad. Second thing is there, try to detach. Try to bring Lord. When the thought comes, just say Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Bring Lord. This is one way. And second way is get attached to God and take the help of Guru. Always say, I want nobody in my life other than God and my Guru. Nobody I am close to. Just mentally write it 101 times. What? So much notes I have to complete. Notes are pending for 7 days, 7 weeks. Okay. No, but this course is only for 3 weeks. No, my school notes is college notes also. Okay. So write it on assert it. Whole spiritual life is assertion of the right. I have no relation with anybody other than God and Guru. And if Guru is not there, just say God. I have only God for you. And mentally, don't get irritated by the thought. See the thought as different from you. Don't get frustrated and irritated. Just be little detached from the thought. And then what this? So Atma Darshan and Anatma Darshan cannot be simultaneous. You can't see something outside also and something inside also same time. Atha Dhiraha. First mantra also Dhiraha word had come. ये तो अंदर की बात है, रहना नहीं, देश बेगाना है. ये संसार कागज की पुड़िया, बूंद पड़े गल जाना है. कबीर says, पुड़िया you know? Yeah, they don't know कैसे समझाए. So, initially in India, supposing something was, there was no dibba concept. Supposing you are taking go to salt, etc. So they will take a piece of paper like this. They'll put and they'll wrap like that on the paper only. No plastic was there. This is called pudiya. What is English? I don't know. One drop falls and that has gone. This is like the world. ये संसार कागज के पुड़िया बूंद पड़े जंगल जाना है. ये संसार कांटों की झाड़ी. दिस इज अ बार्ब्ड वायर. दिस वर्ल्ड. उलझ उलझ मर जाना है. Everybody can be a barbed wire for you. But my God, once you are caught, you can't get out of it. ये संसार कांटों की बाड़ी, उलझ उलझ मर जाना है, रहना नहीं. This place you have not to live on this place. देश बेगाना है. Kabir Das ji says. So this extrovertedness. You go and come back. Don't stay there. Have the freedom of coming back to your house. There is one ball is there. If you throw on the wall, it is stuck there. There is one children ball. I don't know what it is called. Ball or something. If you played with that, you can find it out. If you throw, it doesn't come back. It just is stuck there. Our mind goes outside, stops there. I've lost my freedom to come back. ये क्या बात हुई? Your home you can't come back. अपना ही घर बंद हो गया. My room only you are occupying, and my room I can't come back in my room. It is locked now. My house only I'm not available. I can't come back to my God. No, that issue has sucked me, Swamiji. I'm not able to sleep now. फंस गया. फंस गए ना? हाँ. Therefore, you need a very alert living. The joy is gone, freedom is gone, smile is gone, everything is gone because that issue is there now. That person is now. So then what to do? Atha, thereafter. Then what will happen? Atha dhiraha amrtatvam viditva. One who knows, no, I want immortality. I want peace forever, not pieces. Peace should not be in pieces, and bliss should not be in blister. I want a peace forever. Immortality I want. I want to be free. I don't want this small thing. Viditva dhruvam adhruveshu. This amritatvam and dhruvam are same word, huh? They are adjective. Dhruvam amritatvam. I want permanent immortality. Here they say, Acha, I have got a permanent job. But the permanent job is also temporary actually. Permanent job. How old are you? 45. Then what was permanent job you are saying? How long? When is the retirement age? 62. Then permanent job is not. That means another 15, 20 years you are out. And supposing before jog, if you yourself are out, then another matter is there. So that is job for others then. So atha dhiraha dhruvam amritatvam viditva. That absolute immortality, adhruveshu na prarthayante. They don't want anything flimsy. I just wonder. It is up to you. Supposing you are getting married. And the wife says, only we'll be there for 30 years together. After that, I won't be with you. But what about after that? Well, after that, I will be with somebody, you will be. I don't want to marry them. Okay, 40 years. Okay, 45 years. 50. What do you want then? Forever. Huh? Forever we should be together. Then only I'll marry. No, that is not possible. I don't think so. That is not. Then I don't want to marry. When you cannot be with me forever, then this time-bound thing I don't want. I don't want to be with you. People say we were together, Swamiji. How long? 51 years we lived together. 51 years we were together. We had an association of 51 years. Sometimes the wives say. After that, what happened? After that, she passed away. Adhruveshu. And therefore, I don't want this. Who? Dhiraha.